Start by opening Obsidian, opening the vault where you want to build your system, and heading straight to the File Explorer sidebar. Right there, create 3 new folders, an inbox folder, a knowledge folder, and a resources folder. Then, inside the inbox, create a new note called Knowledge Dashboard. Inside the knowledge folder, create a note called Knowledge Library, and inside the resources folder, create a note called Resource Library. That's it. 3 folders, 3 notes. That's the entire skeleton of a knowledge organization system that I've been using inside Obsidian for a couple of years now, and it has never broken under the weight of thousands of notes. If you do nothing else, you now have a working structure. The rest of this video is going to show you exactly how to use it so your ideas never get lost again. Now, if this setup already feels too simple, trust me, that's the point. When I first moved my entire second brain into Obsidian back in 2022, I made the classic mistake of building an elaborate folder hierarchy with nested subfolders for every conceivable topic. It took about 2 weeks before I dreaded opening the app, because just deciding where to put a single thought meant scrolling through 15 folders. I tore it all down and rebuilt it with this 3-folder approach, and I've never looked back. Let me walk you through the purpose of each piece, because the magic isn't in the structure itself, it's in the workflow it enables. The inbox folder is your capture zone. It's the front door for every raw thought, book highlight, meeting note, or interesting article that comes your way. You do not organize anything here, you just vomit it onto a page and move on. The goal is 0 friction. I use the Daily Notes plugin to timestamp everything, but even without plugins, just creating a quick note with a descriptive title and throwing it into the inbox is enough. The reason this folder exists separately is to prevent the paralysis that comes from trying to slot a half-formed idea into a perfect category on the spot. You'll deal with it later. Inside that inbox folder sits the knowledge dashboard. I consider this the single most valuable note in my entire vault. It's your command center. Open it up and you'll build a simple markdown layout, a top-level heading for the knowledge dashboard, then sections for recent notes, topics to organize, active learning, knowledge areas, a review schedule, and related resources. Under each heading, you just drop a bullet point and a link. For example, under recent notes, I'll put a dash and then a link to the 3 or 4 notes I created today. That might look like my ass ana hiliash or my ass ana hiliash. When you open this dashboard first thing every morning, you immediately see what's new, what needs triaging, and what you're currently studying. It turns the whole vault from a passive filing cabinet into an active workspace. The next folder is knowledge. This is where your polished long-term notes live. If the inbox is the front door, the knowledge folder is the library itself. Every note that has been reviewed, cleaned up, and connected ends up here. The anchor note inside this folder is the knowledge library. Think of it as an index, a map of everything you know. I structure mine with main topics, research notes, learning notes, reference materials, and a section for related notes that link back out to other hub notes. As you move notes out of the inbox, you'll add a link to them under the appropriate section in the knowledge library. Over time, this note becomes a living table of contents that you can navigate far faster than scrolling the File Explorer. One specific piece of advice that only really crystallized for me after about a year: keep one main concept per note. It's tempting to dump every related thought into a single mega note, but that makes linking messy and search less effective. If you're taking notes on a podcast about negotiation tactics, that gets its own note. If that podcast also mentioned a specific framework like Batana, that framework gets its own note too, and you link them. This granularity is what turns Obsidian's graph view from a gimmick into a genuinely useful tool, because you start seeing connections between ideas that were never filed together. The resources folder holds everything that supports your knowledge but isn't, strictly speaking, a knowledge note itself. Templates, checklists, PDFs, boilerplate documents, reference guides, they all go here. And just like the other 2 folders, it has a core index note, the resource library. Inside that note, I have sections for templates, documents, reference guides, and useful links. When I save a meeting agenda template or a project review checklist, I link it here. This keeps your knowledge notes clean and focused on what you actually think, rather than cluttered with supporting artifacts. Now for the part that makes the whole system breathe, connecting notes with internal links. As you move a note from the inbox into the knowledge folder, you'll open it and immediately link it to at least 2 things: the knowledge library, so it appears in your index, and any related knowledge notes. If you're moving a note on JavaScript closures, you'll add a link to your main JavaScript note, and also to the knowledge library under research notes or learning notes. Obsidian's Egerher syntax makes this instant. When I first started, I underestimated how much value a single link creates. Even years later, I'll be researching a new topic and stumble upon a link I added in 2023 that perfectly connects to what I'm doing now. That's the network effect inside your own mind. And it only works if you're diligent about linking. To keep this network navigable as it scales, you'll want to add properties and tags. Properties are front matter fields at the top of a note. Things like category, topic, status, date created, last updated, related project. I use the default Nihon front matter and drop in fields like category philosophy or status evergreen. Properties let you filter notes using the search bar or the data view plugin if you ever go that deep. Tags are simpler but equally important. I use a handful consistently: #knowledge, #learning, #research, #reference, #project, and #ideas. Don't invent a new tag for every whim. Pick 6 or 7 and stick with them. When you search #learning, you want to see every note related to active learning, not miss a chunk because you used #study on some and #learning on others. The workflow that ties all of this together is straightforward. You capture a note into the inbox. When you have a few free minutes, maybe during a weekly review or while your coffee brews, you open the inbox, pick a note and review it. If it's still useful, you expand it, clean up the writing, then move it to the knowledge folder. You link it to the knowledge library and to any related notes. If it references a template or a document, you link that supporting material from the resource library. Finally, you update the knowledge dashboard to reflect that the item has been organized, and maybe add a note under active learning if you've identified a new area of focus. This might sound like a lot, but after a few days it becomes muscle memory. I process my inbox every Sunday evening in about 30 minutes, and it keeps my whole digital brain from turning into a junk drawer. A few hard-won tips that will save you from the mistakes I made. Archive old notes instead of deleting them. Obsidian's search is powerful enough that you don't need to prune aggressively. Just tag a note #archived and move it to a subfolder if it really bothers you. Back up your vault. I use Git for version control because I'm a nerd, but a simple cloud sync with a backup provider works fine. Review your knowledge dashboard weekly, not just your inbox. Sometimes an old note needs a refresh or a new link that's become obvious. And finally, resist the urge to over-engineer the folder structure. Those 3 folders, inbox, knowledge, resources, have held everything from kitchen recipes to advanced machine learning notes. The simplicity is the point. So what you've just built is a complete knowledge organization system inside Obsidian. 3 folders, 3 index notes, a capture and review workflow, and a web of links, properties, and tags. It's minimal enough to start using right now, but flexible enough to grow with you for years. As a next step, spend 10 minutes dumping every stray note and thought you currently have into the inbox, and scheduling a recurring 15-minute review in your calendar. Save this video, come back to it when you're setting up a fresh vault or helping a friend, and pretty soon this will be second nature. Thanks for building with me.